welcome back to my channel. It's John Santa Mall. Today we're going to talk about the box. We'll talk about the little box, and we're going to talk about the big box, you know, the 200. In any facility, the regular facilities go to, Green, Mid-State, any regular facility. I only know about the mediums. I don't know about the maxes, but, any regular medium facility, medium A or medium B, same shit, it doesn't matter. They have a little box. They have a box where you're doing 30 days or under. I mean, if you get over 30 days, in some spots it's over 45. But if you get over 30 days, they'll hold you there for a few days until they can ship you to a 200. If you're in a facility that has a 200 and a little box, you'll go right to that 200. You know what I'm saying? But to describe it, the little box is horrible. I'll admit, the little box is the worst box. I'd rather be in 200 any day. Little box sucks. You got nothing. 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 After 30 days, supposedly you can get your personal headphones or something. I mean, things might have changed since I left. I've been home for like 2 months or some shit. So things might have changed. But, maybe I heard you can get the tablets now for like 3 hours or some shit. The regular tablets. I made a video about it, how we get tablets for free. Everybody gets tablets. And I heard people in the box get them for 3 hours. But to describe what it looks like, the little box, it's got this bed. It's got the bed. It's got a little thing to your right. Like if I'm laying on the bed, my back is to the wall. To your right a little bit is like stuff if you need to write, if you need to do something. To that corner, right there, like pictures square. On the back of the wall, your other side of the wall, and that's the front, and that wall's the side. It's not this big. It's not as big as my room. It's not as big as my room, but it's not itty bitty either. But and then you got the front door. You can go to the bathroom over there and do whatever, and you got the front door. Now, they're assholes in there because there's no cameras in there. They can do whatever you want. They can push the food cart right past you, not feed you. If you act like an asshole to them or wise off once, you ain't eating. You can be hungry as a motherfucker. And a lot of places, they don't bang on the door to see if you want to eat in case you overslept, overheard. You didn't hear them say chow, because chances are you're down at the end of the hall and they don't scream. They just go chow, like we're supposed to know. But some spots, if you just still in your bed, they go right by you. And if you ain't standing up by the door with your greens on, your green uniform, prison uniform, your greens on, I guess sometimes tucked in, sometimes it don't really matter if it's tucked in. But if you ain't in your uniform, they'll go right by you. Some spots they don't care about that shit. But I've been in some spots that do care about that. You know what I mean? So I just listen. I just do what I'm told, because I want to eat. And a library card comes every once in a while. I forget. Once or twice a week. I forget. I really don't want to be held to anything. It's either once or twice a week. I think it's once, but it could be twice. And you get books, And you can get book packages sent to you, if you write to your people, you can get books in a package. That's it. You're not getting no candy, no street clothes, none of that. That's all getting sent back. You know what I mean? And that might even bring the books back if the books are in the fucking same box. But the showers, when they ask in the morning what you want to do, you say yup, the rack and showers, and they write it all down. And the showers, you come out yourself. Well, the door is just a regular door. Like steel door, regular steel door, with a little looking thing, a decent size, like that much, and then the food trap. A food trap is something that they can unlock and open and slip the food tray right through without it touching nothing and getting contaminated by dirt or dust or whatever, and hand it to you, and then they close it and lock it. That's the door, you know what I'm saying? But you leave, first you got to get handcuffed. I don't know if they do the front or the back. It really depends. But let's say the front. You put your front hands through, they cuff you up, and then they open the door. And then they walk you down the hallway, and there's a shower at the end of the hallway. They unlock you, and you go in the shower. You only get a certain amount of time. You better do everything you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And you got to carry all your shit with you. You know what I mean? Your soap or whatever you got. The little bullshit shit they have there. You know what I mean? It's just it's horrible. You know. But that box is horrible. There's nothing else to do. That's the little box. And if you get 30 days or under, that's where you're going to. You know. And I heard you can get it out early if you're good behavior or something. I never did. In a little box, I never did. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I ever did. But a lot of the spots, like Franklin, when I was talking about Franklin, people were signing in so much that the people in the little box were getting kicked out. Let's go. The bad, the ones that really broke the rules, they were getting they were getting released early so they could make room for the PC. That's how many PC people were signing in at Franklin. Franklin was nuts, man. Franklin was nuts. But so that's a little box. Now I'll describe the 200. The 200 is what they were built around the 90s, and they're just big giant buildings that house I forget how many inmates. I think there's 200 rooms, so that's why they call it 200. And if they do double bunks, then I guess 400 inmates. I don't know. You know what I mean? I forget. But there's like an A block, B block. You know what I'm saying? You got the first floor and you got the second floor. And then there's a whole there's no that's offices, shit. You need offices, not officers. Offices that you need to do shit. The police need to do what they got to do. And in the center of the whole building is the control room, the switchboard. Where they can open door, do anything they want. And I ain't gonna lie, I have my fun in the big box. You know what I'm saying? I smoke good. I smoke real good. Because everybody knows they're going to the box. When you get dirties and you piss, and they wait until they test it before they throw you in the box, or you wait till you lose the ticket till you get thrown in the box, and you know you get thrown in, everything goes up in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? People were bringing 2 pouches, Suboxone, fucking K2, tobacco, lighters, because lighters don't go off except for one Max Auburn or some shit. But you just got to take off the metal pieces. Everything else is cast aluminum. That ain't gonna set it off. I went everywhere with a lighter when I had to go and fight my new burglary case, and I made a movie about that. But most of the people bring matches now, because you're definitely not setting off the alarm. But you smoke good. You buy your stamps. You get 20 stamps, and people sell the shit for the stamps. People sell the shit for pussy books. Pussy books are worth a lot down there. They're worth a lot. Everybody wants pussy books. You know what I'm saying? Which is very weird, because you got a bunkie. So unless you wait till wreck and tell them to go outside, and you say you're taking a shit and you handle your shit. I don't know, but that shit ain't happening in my fucking cell. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave the cell if you need your privacy and take a shit. What I don't know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't doing nothing with me in the cell. We out of here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna fight until we tired. But I have my fun in there, other than doing all those things. You know what I'm saying? Because I know when I'm going to the box. You know what I'm saying? So I come correct every time. So I have my own shit. My bunkie's happy. I share my shit with my bunkie down the middle. I don't give him little crumb pieces. Down the middle. If I'm smoking a cigarette, you're smoking a cigarette. Or I'm busting you down exactly halfway. Or if I got K2 or whatever, and we smoke it, right down the middle. Hey. Everything's right down the middle. I'm not an asshole. And I sell a little bit, trade a little bit, whatever, for stamps. Sometimes you leave with like $100 worth of stamps. So easy. Stamps now are useless. Back then they were like money, because you could send them home, return them to the post office, get the physical cash. So it was like money. But now nobody writes letters, because you got the tablet, and you can do emails. Even broke people have a tablet. Free. It's free. With the headphones, free headphones. Everything's free. Except to send a letter. Send a letter is 33 cents. The email. And all you gotta do is state pay. Even the lowest state pay, if you owe surcharges, I think you get like $5, $6. You can buy stamps. You know what I'm saying? So The stamps don't mean as much, but people still do the shit for the stamps, you know. But not as much for the stamps. But and your meds too. Your meds are worth a lot if you got good meds. For some reason, they buy the fucking Remron, the Tramadol, the Trazodone, all those stupid knockout things. And one thing people hunt down is Wellbutrin. That's like a big fucking sale. And I get Wellbutrin, the highest dose you can get, you know. One time I sold Wellbutrin to this white kid for a fucking silver chain with a silver fucking cross on it. It wasn't gold, it wasn't fancy, and if I was in the street with that, it wouldn't mean shit. But I'm saying I got a chain and a fucking, with an amulet for just a few fucking Wellbutrins. You know what I'm saying? We would fish. Let me describe fishing. Fishing is two ways. You can rip the lining out of the bed. You know, they have little cords that are pretty strong. They're itty bitty. You know, you got to take a pen or do something to get it started. And then you pull it, and it's like a shirt. You got one thread, and you pull on it, the whole thing comes. Same thing as the bed. You know what I'm saying? That same thing as the bed. That's what you use as a fishing line. Or you could do it with your greens, your pants. You can make it out of that. You know, but I do it with the bed because that's real easy. And I double them up. You know, in case one of them breaks, it's still connected, and then you just tie them up. You tie them up, tie them up, tie them up, and then you get the empty toilet paper roll and you roll it around there. But you put soap on those lines, because if you're fishing outside, there's brick. You're going around the brick. You know what I'm saying? So like if you get snagged and you pull too hard, or if you just get snagged, you either lose the shit or you break the line and the shit just drops. You know what I mean? It's just over. So I soap it up so it's nice and slick. You know what I'm saying? And the fish outside, our back door, well, my bed's here. So the back door opens up. Oh, there's a shower in there too, in the 200. There's a shower right here. So that's the back wall. There's a shower right here. It's a small, tiny shower. And you can only shower 3 times a week. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. That's it. Nothing else. You know what I'm saying? It sucks. I think that's like a max, but I don't know. I've never been at a max. I've gotten 2 consecutive bids, the 3 and the 5, with the 2 1-year violations and shit, but whatever. But yeah, there's the shower. There's the rec outside. They give you a few hours of rec, and I think you get it twice, early and night. I think. I'm pretty sure you do. It's just I've had brain damages. It's hard to remember everything completely, but I think you get it twice. And you go outside and you make these things. They're like spears. What you do is you take paper and you roll them up like you're gonna go do, but you do it tight, a real tight one. And you take a string and you wrap it around it, you know, so it doesn't open up, you know. Or you could do it where you make a cone. There's a special way to spin it, and you can even lick it closed, and it won't close. And that's what you use. You keep putting them in, and you got spears. There's motherfuckers that have big ass spears, and they throw them out their rec pen, because the gaps are big. The gaps are big, and the 2 fucking things connect. Or one guy's lands here, the other guy's lands over it. He pulls slowly, and they connect. And the line comes, he pulls up enough, and the line comes into his rec pen, and then he's got your line. You guys got each other's line. You guys are good. So you tie a little bit of baggie on the line, and you say, all right, you know, ready. This is a go. And he pulls, takes it, he's like, touchdown, you know, shit hit. He puts his shit on his payment, or the shit, whichever way you do it first, and sends it right, you pull it right back, and you say touchdown. Everything's good. You can leave yourselves connected, or you just, you know, you snap your line, you know. It doesn't matter. Some spots, they don't care about fishing during rec, and there's some spots I've been at, the second you throw a fucking spear out the window, that's it. Close your gate, lock in, and your roommate has to lock in too, even if he did nothing. So it's a pain in the ass. But I was in the upstate box, building 8, and I faced building 9. And the buildings are far. Not far, like, you know, really, really, really far. But, like, from one end of the house, of your house, to the furthest end of the other house. Maybe maybe further. Put it this way, it's far. It's far. And we wanted some oxen. And there was a way to get it. Oh, no, we wanted tobacco. Or the other way, no, the other way around, the original way. And we had tobacco. And the guy in that building, the 9 building, was ready to do it. But he was up top. So what he did is dropped his line to the guy below. I mean, he was at the bottom. So what he did is he let the guy up top pick his line up. So he was up top with a spear. And then we did the same thing. We sent it to the right, because this king guy was to the right. He was a good dude. He never did nothing, never touched our shit. He was a good dude. And he sent it up for us, because he knew the guy above us. You know what I mean? So if they knew each other, that guy wouldn't do nothing either. You know what I mean? And then they threw it. It took a few tries, but 2 buildings, the 8 and the 9 buildings, fucking connected. What they do is they throw it, and then sometimes if they don't throw it far enough, because it's fucking far, they let go of the line, a lot of line out, and they hope that the line gets tangled up somehow when the wind blows with the other guy's line so they can pull. So they had a fucking line going like this, and they had the shit coming from the fucking building 9, and I could see it like a clothesline, going all the way to building 8. It dropped down to the guy, the king next to us. Gave us our shit. You know what I mean? Either the rec pen, I forget what we got in the front. We got it in the rec pen, I think. It's real easy. You could fish by just sticking your hand and the stick out. You know, it's nothing. But, you know, that's how you fish, you know? Some places lock you in for fishing, some places don't. The other place to fish is under your door. Some spots have these bristle brooms, like, so you can't send nothing under. If you're an idiot, I know how to do it. There's rat holes, like on the side of your fucking doors. So all you gotta do is send it out the rat hole, and you can go far as fuck. I can go far as fuck. I'm good at fishing. I can go far. I'll reach that fucking room if we trying to get something. And he has to reach, and you guys connect, and you do what you do. But you gotta be careful, because there's cameras in the hallway. So if they see shit like that, you know, use small stuff. You don't use these big spears and shit. You know, use small stuff. And you stay connected, because when you connect and you pull hard, the line goes against the wall. I mean, you know, where all the doors are and all that stuff, you don't see it really. You got to be an asshole CO that looks at the floor over there to make sure there's no lines. And if there is, he rips them, or he'll follow what room it went to, and you get in trouble. You know, no wreck that day. They don't really give you tickets, even though I wound up getting a bunch of tickets. They really don't give it to you. Over there, the 200, some spots don't have that bristle either, so it makes it really even easier. But what I used to do to fight the bristle, other than burn it with a lighter or burn it away, I'd make one of those tubes, you know, one of those things, shove it through the bristle, so now I got an opening. And I'd make a small fishing spear and wing it right through the hole. So I made my own rat hole through the bristle. You know, you just gotta use your head. And the way to light the cigarettes, like when you get your cigarettes or your deuce or whatever, there's an outlet up, you know, that you can turn the lights on and off. You know what I mean? And there's a plug. They shut that plug off. What you used to be able to do is third rail it. That's if you take your pencil and put something in the positive and something in the negative, and then you roll up a tissue till it's like rolled up, and you make a cross, put a piece of pencil on the top, and then you keep pushing it down, and it creates a spark. Eventually it sparks the top of the tissue, and you light off it, and you're lit. They deaded all the fucking lines, all the electric for those plugs. There's none. So what we did is smart. We used the extension wire, because when a person leaves, they try to leave you the extra headphones or wires or whatever, extension cords, in case yours breaks, you got another one, and usually you can. So everybody's got extra everything. We got our headphones that are as long as a normal set. Then we got our extension cord, which is a black extension wire that goes all the way to a box, the radio box. I'll describe that. But use the extension cord. You know, use the teeth or grind it, whatever. Take it apart, and it has wires. metal wires. You can't use headphone wires. Those are, you just can't use them. They're flimsy and you just can't. I don't know why. I'm not an electrician. Those wires you can use. And you put them inside the light switch. And then you touch it to the 12 pole. The 12 pole, I guess, is steel, cast aluminum, I don't know what it is, but you touch it right and you connect it, you inside the circuit, it sets it off. And you can start a fucking a wick like that. It's fucking crazy. It is fucking crazy. It's so easy to light shit. You don't have to buy lights off people. Usually, people will sell the matches. You can light your own shit if you ain't dumb. You know what I mean? But, what was I going to tell you about? Damn it, I forgot what I was going to tell you about. Oh, the radio. There's 3 slots in the radio. You get a radio instantly. You used to have to wait 30 days till you got to level 2 to get your headphones. Now it comes in your roll-up. You know what I mean? You get it instantly. And slot 1 is usually like pop music. You know what I mean? Good, decent music. 2 is news and sports. Like they split it. They just switch it. Like ESPN type stuff. And then CNN type stuff. Or Fox News, actually. They play a lot of Fox News. Because I listen to Fox News. I listen to all of Rush Limbaugh, all of it. And then number 3 is the opposite of what number 1 is. So if number 1 is like pop, number 3 might be like rap. If number 3 is rock, number 3 is rock, number 1 is rap. Or if they want to be assholes in the fucking place, and you know we all love rap, pop, country music. You know, like it's just crazy. But that's what the radio's like, and that's what the boxes are like. And those boxes, 99% of those boxes will hit the door and say, "Yo, lunch," you know, and because they'll open the tray. That wakes you up when they open up the trap, makes you jump down, and you can hear the other traps opening up. So you're always waiting for your food, and you know, whatever one of you gets it, I let the other guy get it, and the first tray, no matter if it's big or small, always goes to the other guy. Then I get my tray and put it down. Sometimes I get the bigger tray, sometimes I get the smaller tray, but that's how we do it. Because we don't do that shit where you pick the bigger tray, the bigger cake, the bigger, more apple crisp. We don't do that. We have a set way, and sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But I had this Spanish bunkie one time, man. He was small. I forgot what he was. He was claiming something, and he was trying to act like he was demonic, like into devil worshipping, and he was demonish, and like he wasn't good in English, but he was English enough. Like I could talk to him. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is your problem? Like, why do you keep trying to act like you fucking a demon or something like that? And he'd be in the fucking mirror, literally, I am not over exaggerating, literally, sometimes 2.5 hours, 3 hours, brushing his hair, just looking. There was something wrong with him. And then I'd be reading my book, and I'd look up, and it looks like he's looking at me. So eventually I got sick of him. I said, yo, you're telling the CO during lunch you can't live here no more. If you don't tell him, as soon as we get to lunch, I'm fucking you up. We fighting, that's it. You either tell him you can't live here and they'll move you, or we fight. You pick. And he picked the fucking get out of here. You know what I mean? He's like, I was like, yo, this guy can't live here no more. He don't speak that good English. He can't live here no more. He's like, you can't live here no more? The Spanish guy was like, no. He's like, all right, come on. You know, he locked him and he moved him into another cell. Not saying I'm a tough guy, because I'm far from it. I never say I'm a tough guy, but, you know, this guy was going too much, trying to be intimidating, but he was like little, you know what I mean? Not like size matters, but, you know, it was just pissing me off. So that's it. That's all I'm telling you about the box, the little boxes, and the big boxes. And there's nothing else to really tell. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys learned something. And there's people that spend a lot of time in the box. There's people that have done 5, 10, 15 years, a lot of time in the box. And Southport is the only box where you don't get a bunkie. If you constantly refuse bunkies, say fuck that, like they bring a bunkie, and you say fuck that, I'm not letting a bunkie in here, and they put them to another cell. If you keep doing that, because you get tickets for that, they'll bring you to Southport. You'll never get a bunkie. It's all single cell. But it's fucked up over there. People have mental cases, because a lot of people have a lot of time in Southport. A lot of time, you know. I've done, you know, bullshit, little 6-month things, 6 months in the box, you know. I never got good time because I always get tickets, you know, for stupid shit. But, you know, there's plenty of people that did a year, 2 years, you know what I mean? You know, regular shit. But the most I did in one shot was 6 months. I'm not going to say I did, you know, but I did a lot of time in the box. 6 months, 4 months, 2 months, 5 months, 6 months, 4, you know, I did a lot of time, but straight 6 months. That ain't that much. The people who went in prison with 200 will say that ain't that bad. You know, so that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys learned something. And thank you for watching.